yesterday, but I was feeling great. I didn't even feel the effects. In fact, usually my legs are the first to tire out. Today my arms did, so I just felt great. I thought I didn't wrestle the best I've ever wrestled, but I definitely kept pushing and pushing the pace.
Was the problem because of the tough weight cut, or was it something else?
It could have been that, yeah.
Okay. With that in mind, as you look forward to 2016, will you deal with this weight cut any differently?
Yeah, I definitely. First of all, I won't let myself get too high. I want to keep my walk around weight within 3 kilos, so I think that's a good strategy.
The matches you did win, especially the second one where you scored, you got to the passivity at the end there. Yeah. You seemed a little bit surprised. What was your process during that?
I didn't know that I had won that match. Last time I looked at the score, I needed to score, so it was a surprise to me that I had actually won that match.
Could you have ever imagined this day going the way it did for you?
I definitely imagined it a different way. I imagined myself standing at the top of the podium with a gold medal around my neck. So I'm just disappointed. Yeah.
Your first 2 matches are kind of barn burners. Do you think that maybe affected you in the last one, the fact that those were so
yeah, I mean, sometimes it is hard to come off of a high, that quick of a turnaround. So that might have had some effect to it. China's always tough, so it's tough to say.
Was Kim the one you wrestled in last year's Worlds? The Korean? Was that the girl you wrestled in last year's Worlds? So did you at least avenge that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your feelings, does it matter that you avenged a loss you would have had last year?
Yeah. I mean, because ultimately I wanted to win, so.
Can you talk about the effect of the home crowd, please?
It was great. You know, you walk into the arena and all you hear is like USA chants, and it's just awesome. Yeah, in fact, I couldn't even hear my coaches. All I could hear was USA. It was great. So
there might be some question because it looked like you guys didn't have a lot of injury, you or Elena, or whomever. Is there should there be any question about the training methods for the U.S. women right now?
I think our coaches are pretty good about telling us to take our careers into our own hands and just be vocal about what we need. Maybe I could have been more vocal about what I needed. But I think we have a solid training plan, and you just have to trust in it.
Is there anything you would have changed regarding your training plan?
No, I mean, I just would have had my weight under control. So.
How do you feel about the women's competition? Does it look like there's a lot more women competing than there were like five years ago?
Oh yeah, for sure. Mine and Whitney's weight classes, we had like 35 people in our weight class. There's some countries that I didn't even know existed, like Macedonia or something like that. Like I didn't even know that was a country. So yeah, it's definitely great to have countries like that come in, and the African countries are getting better for the women. The South American countries are getting better for the women. So it's just great to have that competition. It makes everybody rise up and makes the competition better.
Can you give us your thoughts on maybe possibly a women's Greco division?
I don't know. I think that's maybe a ways off. Just because the sport of freestyle, women's freestyle, is still growing. So I think once we get that to where it needs to be, I think then maybe it'll be time to add a Greco.
All right, thanks.